Hello, everybody. Hello, stream. Tonight we're gonna have a CCA match versus Wyrmwind and VCU Ink Black. Tonight is going to be me, Vortex, and hello, Esterum. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing just fine. I'm very excited for this Div 1 matchup because I fought Drexel University Wyrmwind before, and they've got some pretty good players on them. But then we've got VCU Ink Black. They took UCSD Esports to a Game 7, so that's kind of wild. It's gonna be a good match.
Very, very true. UCSD being one of the better teams in the league. But looking tonight, looking for map list. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna start off on, I think, Crab Leg Clams. Very interesting first map.
Crab Leg Clams. Okay, so one of the newer maps. Crab Leg, genuinely, I think it's a good map. The addition of like how many grates there are kind of makes it a different little playstyle from most of the other map compared to something like Mako Clams. But I do think the grates do a lot for it. It kind of forces different specials to be used. Like I see Crab come back in this sometimes, which is we all know how we feel about Crab. But
Yeah.
you know, I do like the map mode. It's brand new. I'd like to see how both teams play it.
Yeah, I think it's very unique. Like the grates make it very unique, where like you have the opportunity to have like open sight lines, but also because all the walls are paintable for once, it's very vulnerable to be on top of grates.
I've never even thought about that. Most of the walls are paintable. You're correct.
Yeah, that's never happens in this game.
Yeah, no flank routes, no paintable walls until now.
Yeah.
But yeah, glad to see some little changes coming for Splatoon maps.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm very interested in like what type of backlines these teams will be running because I do know they both have backlines. I don't know if their backline players are here today. It seems that Mini is Ink Black's backline player, and I think Jorp is the backline player for Wyrmwind. So they are both here. So I'd be interested to see what they run on Crab Leg Clans.
I do see a lot of ballpoint and even stringers here on Crab Leg, but it'd be really interesting to see both. Jet Sculpture is also pretty good on this map, and it looks like Jorp plays Jet Sculpture and Tri Stringer, and the Mini plays ballpoint. So it could go either way. Firefin also maybe come out. Pretty good. Leader, same thing. Yeah, very, very good map for backlines in general. I'd be interested to see either way.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, Toxic Mist is totally underrated here. You can deny like the block jump completely with Mist.
Oh, you're right. Kind of like the denying the ramp area on Humpback Rain with Mist. I had the same situation. Yeah, I never even thought about that. There's so much more about this map that and like distance ship shape that I just haven't figured out yet just from playing the game. There's like so much stuff I haven't thought about. But yeah.
I honestly like this is one of the few clams matches where you like not matches clams maps where you can like push from like 3 different angles.
Yeah, because you have the top left and then just straight up through the ramp and then the top right.
And then
So
block.
Top right. Oh yeah, block. Or sorry, not top of yeah, the block is what I meant. But yeah, you have the block area, you have the mid, and then you have the. Oh, they're doing play all tonight. So yeah, we're gonna see a good 9 matches tonight, I believe.
7. This isn't looting.
7. Okay, 7. Oh yeah, you're right. My bad. Sorry, I just got off of commentating 2 Ludi matches. So best of, or play all 7. That'll be pretty interesting to see all. But yeah, go back to the conversation about the 3 different push areas. Like you go up to something like Mako, where you really only have that one area you kind of have to funnel into, and I guess you can bring it all the way around the back, but there's not much of a point unless you're like getting a jump back there. But normally with that map compared to this one, yeah, you're right. There's a lot more options you have to put claims in, so it'll be really interesting to see how teams utilize it.
Yeah. And it's so, and like even with basket being so close to spawn, it's really hard to get people out of your basket area sometimes.
Yeah,
Just because they come from the angles.
Yeah, because that's right. That's why Crab is so good on this map as well. Is because you position on Grace and you have so much control already over most of their spawn, which makes it even harder just to get a foothold. So we might see a Crab come out. I want to check real quick if they have any Splash players or any like Forge or not Forge Pro, V Pro or V Dualies or anything like that. I'm not seeing any on the side of Ink Black and the side of Worm. Not seeing any either. But
Very
still.
interesting.
Yeah, we do like to see. Oh, we do see a Splat Brother. We might see maybe Sorella Brother come out. I guess we'll see here in a second.
Absolutely. As we launch into the game here, Clam Blitz on Crab Leg Capital. Let's see what is Ink Black running. They do pull out the ballpoint, and both sides pull out the
ballpoint as well.
ballpoint. Wow.
And there's the Sorella Umbrella we were talking about. Wiper Deco, this is honestly one of the maps that I wouldn't really run Wiper Deco on over V Wiper just because the grades, but they can still work because there's still a lot of open area.
Absolutely. Those beacons, I don't like running beacons on this map personally, but as we see this fight for mid, which team do you think is going to get that first special lead and that first pick?
Honestly, I think it's going to be this side of the Umbrella. I'm sorry, I'm not remembering which side is blue, but blue. I think that Umbrella is going to give him a lot of... Oh, but the
as we say that, the Umbrella goes down to a Fizzy Bomb, giving Ink Black an opportunity to push here. Jet is ready, gonna post up on the grates with the soda. 2 down on the side of Wyrmwind as the clams, they're being thrown in.
Very true. This Viper getting a really good position. They do get the basket open as well. And Viper does have a lot of clams to put in, and Inkjet forcing a way in. They already have 3 down. This is going to be huge.
Beautiful
for
Jet
Wyrmwind.
directs. Oh my god.
Wyrmwind having a really good Jet. They're already getting that push down to 44. What are you thinking so far about this overall push?
This is a beautiful push, and they got 5 more clams coming in still. Like, this is so good. But Wyrmwind popping their own Jet to try to make some space here, trying to stop that bleeding. But no, the Zuka still has a clam here and gets another pick.
Maybe true that. Zuka was great. And they do have missiles online as well, and they're going to come out right just now. And that's already going to put 2 down. Ballpoint does come back. And they're getting this already down to 14. Basket's staying open. They have enough clams. Oh, they only need 2 more clams.
They need 2 more clams, but they do have bubble ready. Is the junior gonna pop bubble for defense? No, they're not. The clams are just gonna come in.
And that's already gonna be first match going to Wyrmwind.
Ink Black.
Oh, Ink Black. Sorry, Ink Black was orange. My bad.
Yeah, Ink Black gets that first 1 push victory in the clams match. That felt like what, a minute and a half.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, they just get the basket open the entire time for the beginning, which is very huge because it gives a team that has to defend it. They focus more on the basket than they do just getting the picks to push them out. So it's like that basket's open. That's already so much pressure that you're having to worry about it, and it can get pretty distracting at times. I honestly just keeping that basket open the whole time was really smart play from Ink Black.
They kept rotating their specials 1 by 1 to constantly put pressure down, and
the Zukas were huge, yeah.
Yeah, Inkjet Zuka just keeping Wyrmwind kind of in their spawn, and like by the time Wyrmwind could like get their specials, they were very like uncoordinated because a lot of them died with their like losing their special charge, so they only had like 1 Jet or like 1 bubble to try to defend from like the onslaught.
Yeah, just a lot of special issues coming from the side of Ink Black, which is very, very oppressive. But next we're going to see Splat Zones, Barnacle, and Dine. This is one of those maps where I would run missiles and I would run beacons. There's so many good beacon spots, so many good ways to use missiles on this map, and it's zones too. And taking this top left plat generally is necessarily the way you want to lock them out as well, because when you get missile, you just missile them out of their plat, you take that, and then now you're just soloing everything. That plat is such a good position to have as the defense sided.
Yeah, as the aggressing team, it's kind of crazy that they give you high ground.
Yeah.
to keep the enemy in their spawn. Like, the fact that they have to drop into pit is just absolutely brutal. Trying to get people out here, which is why missiles is so valuable to get, like, people either off of your, like, your ramp area or off of their ramp area.
Yeah, that ramp is just such a good chokehold. It kind of reminds me of Inkblot Tower in a sense, where you have that like left area just in front of that, where there's that little area that extends over, and that's such a good point to hold. And it's just reminiscence of that, I guess, is what I'm trying to get across.
Yeah, let's see, as we get into this game 2 Barnacle and Dime zones, let's see, was Ink Black running?
There's
the Firefin scope, and I think that's the D-Wiper, or is that Standpoint?
That is
D-Wiper.
And the Starlight Belly coming out again, and a Carbon Roller, and a Tri-Stringer. Very interesting comp. They have a lot of paint for that Carbon Roller to succeed.
Absolutely, especially with the chump spam. That's going to be very important for that Carbon Roller. As we see the bomb spam trying to come out here and just trying to fight for zone. Not much. Oh, wait, what? Where?
Carbon? Where did they come from?
Where did they come from? Insane.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Carbon Roller Deco?
They're still going!
They're still going.
Wait,
they get another pick. And all the jump behind, but still, Viper Deco really good defense there, and they get the missiles out to get them off of that plat area.
But look at that bubble!
The missiles, yeah.
Very smart bubble to try to just, like, deny the missiles not falling into the water there. One down each side, but Trip Strikes are ready to try to contest this zone.
And those Ink Strikes could be huge. If they can get, like I said, if they can get the Ink Strikes to position them back into their plat and then maybe get another special to follow up like Azuka to get them off of the plat.
And here they come.
Yeah, here they come, and they're already backing them up. Already one down on each side. The carbon deck, or the carbon deck, well, he does go down now, but the wiper deck go down. This is huge because now they can't get those missiles online, and that's one of the biggest specials in the game right now is just getting those missiles online to position everybody. But the zone flipping back in the favor of blue.
Absolutely, Ink Black is just gonna hold this position here, not taking as aggressive as I'd like them to, but still holding this corner very well. And the missiles in the pit. This is devastating for them. It's so cramped.
That's 2 picks. Could be a third on the carbon if they can't get around, but they just try to jump out, and the pressure from the top left is gonna back wiper deck go out.
But those missiles in the pit is just so brutal, and that's gonna be the lead flip. And they have cooler now. This could very well be the game if Wyrmwind does not get their push in. Jet comes out. Probably Bubble might come out to take some space coming up soon.
Yeah, the Inkjet's huge with the Zuka paired up with it. We could get a counter here in a second. A lot of stuff's coming out at the same time for Wyrmwind, and this could be huge for getting zone back. But
here's the counter specials. The counter specials they get to.
2v2. This is gonna be the last 3 seconds of the game, and Ink Black already taking back, commanding 2-0 lead in the set.
That incredibly well played by Ink Black there. They knew that this was the last chance that Wyrmwind would get in, so they let Wyrmwind pop their specials, they backed up, and then as soon as they got close to zone, they counter-specialed.
Very true, and it allowed them to have so much foothold, because they still were able to paint zone a little bit. And they kept zone in their favor, and then they just had to recap it with those specials, and they were back in business.
Wow,
right.
Like, both the game 1, game 2, like, Ink Black is looking very strong here.
Yeah, I mean, if I were Wyrmwind, I don't know, maybe comp change could help. Maybe they could switch up things a little bit. That's what we're going to be thinking about here for just a second. But still, on the side of Wyrmwind, if I could change one thing, I'd say take fights together. Because everybody's a little bit separated right now. If they can pair up maybe and take out members one by one, they can get specials on the way. They have a really commanding foothold to get back in. So that'd be my one thing.
Yeah. I think that part of that is just like how Carbon plays. Sometimes it plays a little fast. It can be hard to keep up with. But we are going into TC Flower.
We could see the Carbon come back out here. Maybe even a bucket if anybody on the other team plays bucket. It's going to be huge. The VSOS strikes on tower. This is one of my old team's favorite maps, C6 Tides. It was my old team. Tower Flounder, always our counter pick. We liked it. I still like it to this day. But it's a different pace because you're having that high ground while you're pushing. So it's not really a great defense map, but it's really good for offenses. That high ground allows you to do so much, and it's already a very high up map for the Slosher in neutral. So Slosher excels on this map.
Right. And like I think like both Slosher and Sloshing Machine honestly are great. Even Tri-Slosher to some extent. Just the verticality of this map is so intense, and once you start pushing, it's very hard to like stop that push.
And we're not going to talk about Explo. One Slosher gets left out all the time.
We're not talking about
Poor Explo.
This isn't zones.
But it could be. We could change the map mode, you know.
Just play Zones Tower instead.
Yeah, or Zones Flounder for the Expo to come out.
Yeah,
oh my god, the double zones kill me. Like Undertow or Flounder.
Manta, yeah.
Yeah, Manta, I hate them. I hate all of them. It's just, I don't like it. But here we are coming into the final 5 seconds of the ready up screen. We are about to see our match go into TC Flounder. Will we see any comp changes?
We have to. This is such a weird map where like so many weapons don't like being here that like a comp change is almost required.
Yeah, like any backline kind of switch off unless you're ballpoint. Ballpoint kind of works here. The Jet's really good. But we will see ballpoint and a Tri-Slosher. There's our bucket with a V Wiper, and then the Carbon deck.
Blaster!
Yeah, Range Blaster and V Junior.
Wow.
Oh, the V shot on the side of Ink Black. The Blaster could be huge here. I mean, that AoE on tower, especially on a map like this.
We see. Oh my god, the duel is. I wonder if anyone opened their map. That dualies is going straight left, like immediately trying to find something.
Yeah, and they might find something right here. But
They don't.
unfortunately, they can't get there, and they're just going to back up. They had a good position, but they do get the assist. But inside of Ink Black is now 1 down, and the side of Wyrmwind is now 2 down. This could be huge for either side. No cooler, or actually one cooler on the side of Ink Black. This could, yeah, Ink Black. So this could, it could change the momentum of the game if they can get back fast enough with that cooler.
Absolutely, but we do see special advantage in the favor of, I believe, Ink Black, popping the Zuka and the Stamp at the same time. Stamp trying to find a pick, does find one. Can they find two? They do find two. The last two are stuck in pit.
And this is going to be already coming up to checkpoint 1. They will get checkpoint 1. Can they get all the way up to 2 and take that as well? If they can get to 2, 3 won't be an issue.
That is a trade, but trades right now are probably better for the side of Ink Black, as they do get their other 2 specials here with the cooler and the jet, but the Carbon is able to find 1 as the second checkpoint is falling.
And they're still on tower. They are still chipping away at this lead. This could be huge, honestly. This cooler already coming online. If they, and Trasters are finding a really nice pick there as well. And Zuka coming out, but if they can get the third checkpoint, that should be game.
Absolutely. After the third checkpoint, it's only like 20 points. Oh, Blaster gets direct.
Do they get another one? Do they get another one? I don't think so, and they might get through that third checkpoint just a second. They do. Now they decided to go a little bit longer, from 17 down to 0. Will they be able to do it with the Inkjet coming out? V-Shot has to get on tower, but with the Toxic Mist there, it's going to be a little bit harder.
But no one is alive.
Yeah, that's going to be game 3 all the way to Ink Black again.
I don't like the Blaster dropping that.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but not much you can do afterwards.
That's very unfortunate, but Ink Black taking a very decisive game 3. This is a sweep so far.
Yeah, and I mean, we can always see the reverse 4-0 though. There is a chance that Wyrmwind reverse 4-0s this.
Absolutely, and the next map mode being Rainmaker Undertow. Carbon can have some fun here, I feel like.
Carbon can have a lot of fun here, oh my god.
Carbon can have some fun on
Rainmaker
Undertow.
Undertow on Carbon, I hate this. It's just out of personal experience. Rainmaker Undertow, a lot of really good shark points here. You don't even have to you barely even have to hold your stick forward to stay up on that left wall. You make no noise and no visible movement if you're on that mid area where it slopes a little bit. You can shark there so easily just to get an easy pick with Carbon, with Viper. I do it sometimes. And the rain pop is generally easy. All you have to do is have a couple bombs here. You don't have to be that far away from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And pop does paint a good amount.
True, on this map especially. And the switch up on this map, the switch up from left to right is so fast to do. It's you have to be on your toes for the fence here. Whoever gets this Rainmaker first, they can get a really, really easy first check.
Absolutely, and I do hope that both of these teams in Division 1 know to go left and not go right, because that right checkpoint is kind of bait.
Yeah, the right checkpoint, it's fine for getting a really early check, but then what are you going to do from then on? You can't really push up that the metal ramp, because you're just kind of sitting duck with rain.
Yeah, and it's too hard to push into that high ground. It's not possible. But it is a nice easy 30 point if you just need lead.
Yeah. If you stall it the entire game, then you just need to get one check. That's where it's good to go for right. But most of the time, you just want to go left. Maybe you can fake towards right and then switch left, but yeah. It's one of those things everybody does it, but nobody expects it in lower level looty divisions. It's in my experience, it's Div 7, 6, 8, whatever. Everybody will position towards the left side, or sorry, the right side on defense, and then the attack will go left.
Forget. Yeah, people just forget.
And then it'll be a switch up, and everybody's gonna go left, and it's just oh, that happened.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But
here we are coming into game 4.
We got our teams readied up here, and we'll see what comp changes, if any, decide to be done here. I still think Ballpoint is very powerful here, as Ink Black does choose their jet. I believe that's the Stamper?
Stamper, maybe?
Yeah, that is the Ultra Stamp. Yeah, it's V Viper Ultra Stamp. Carbon's still here, very similar comps here.
Yeah, the Tri-String coming out. If they play on glass over here, it's gonna be
very... Two Dynapop!
Already going down! Ink Black, what happened? It's gonna be their chance if they just push rain, they're 2 down.
They are gonna push right here, take advantage of that quick 2-down situation. One of the few times where you can do that, just to get the checkpoint down early. Carbon gets another pick, they could keep going.
They can, but do they bring it left? They have to bring it left.
They absolutely
They're not seeming to go for it with the Inkjet shutting down that area. But though they're gonna take it right. And
They're gonna
I
take
guess
it
it's
right.
working.
20s down to 36. Not amazing, but that's definitely pressure. As the
That's a
Zuka
great push,
finds 2.
By another 2 down, another Zuka pops. Or sorry, that's the same Zuka, my bad. But Viper, if I were Viper, I'd take a really aggressive position here. You had people down the other team. You just gotta keep going for it. Oh, but they tied to the auto bomb. Nice, rare auto bomb kill, but hey, it happens.
We love to see it. But it looks like we have a flank coming up here. One does go down. Carbon trying to escape here. Gonna be found out by that torpedo. 2 down in each side, but I believe Ink Black had cooler, so that puts them a little bit advantage.
Yeah, and already there it's an even 1-1, but Viper coming back pretty fast. I'm assuming with that QR, but the rain being held on the side of Ink Black, and Wyrmwind having to play defense on the right side here, and it looks like they are going to attack your side left.
Very nice jump out there. Jumps to the Inkjet jump and the
but nice Inkjet gets the rain pick. They can't find the third, so Ink Black still trying to find a little bit of a foothold here just to get a little bit of a push. They still have to get past first check, but the cooler coming out could help them a lot here.
Absolutely, and I think, you do not want to get picked there, but all the specials coming out, 2 go down on the side of Wyrmwind, 3 go down, and they are going to take that checkpoint again.
At this point, I just swap up left. Pop as fast as you can, swap up left, but we'll have to see what they decide to do here. They could just dive bomb it right.
I think they should just go quick pop and go for lead.
I guess
you don't even have to go up the ramp for lead. I think they can literally just swim into the corner and get lead.
Oh, you're right, on the left side, yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't make it all the way up the rain, so are they going to decide to do that? Do they realize? Do they know?
They are going to pick, but it's immediately going to get shut down by the Carbon here. Carbon's still trying to find one more, going to get out. Very nice choice here, but I don't think he's going to get... No, 2 down.
2 down, but that's still really strong foothold for the side of Wyrmwind, or... No, Ink Black, sorry.
And they are going to rotate left, it looks like.
They are. It's just a scramble. They're just going to get as far as they can. But Wyrmwind already switching up, and they do get 1 down. They kill Rain, and now each side is 2 down. This is going to be whoever pops fastest.
And they're using the spam to pop here, but that bomb not going to be able to find the pick there. Toxic Mist trying to hold on, trying to defend.
Still playing neutral very well on both sides. This is a really close match for either team.
But we see Ink Black here just playing very slow, very smart here, using their specials, getting those consistent picks, because they know what they have to do in order to get lead. But the Rainmaker's playing so far back.
They can't get it. Yeah, they're not aggressing with the picks. They're just waiting for, I guess, all to go down and then just get a confirmed lead. But either way, the Stringer doing a really great job of holding them off.
But look at this bomb spam. The bomb spam, the whale, all of this chip, this Rainmaker can't move, and they don't see the Carbon. They can't see through the Ninja Squid with all of that stimulus in their face, but the bomb on the Rainmaker does get 1 of Wyrmwind.
And the Zuka online, if they use it here, it could be huge. Oh my Zuka. Oh, they go down to the Inkjet. This is just literally just meta. This is Inkjet versus Zuka. This is crazy so far.
This is so much back and forth here. It's kind of insane. I would just drop that Rainmaker, drop it off the map. There they go for the reset. 3 down on the side of Wyrmwind though, and Ink Black, they're just 2v3ing right now in their base, trying to just make space, hold for the Rainmaker with less than a minute to go.
Yeah, they do have less than a minute. They are going to bring as far as they can.
They have so much space here.
Great.
They have
but the Carbon can't catch up. That's going to be lead.
They can't catch up. That's lead. And they're going for the knockout. They get the...
it's 1 point. At this point, this is a great situation for Ink Black to be in, because all they have to do now is just hold off for 30 seconds, and it has to be a knockout to win for the side of Wyrmwind. There's not a lot they can do, but they can still try. This could go either way still.
Absolutely, but it's going to be very hard for Wyrmwind to get... Uh-oh.
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 Uh-oh, well.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there's a comm error. Was it a lobby, or was it just...
That's... I don't know.
Hopefully it was just commentator perspective.
Yeah, hopefully it was just spec perspective, but I do hope that is not a lobby DC, because that is...
unfortunate. Will that... Alright.
Alright.
Rest in peace, last 30 seconds. Either way.
Alright, we're just imagining the last 30 seconds here. They got the Rainmaker, and they got like 15 seconds left on the clock. They get overtime, and they don't. There's no way they make it, right? There's no way.
Maybe. I mean, it could. I don't want to have it off stream be like the best play of the century to get the lead back, but still. Hold on, my friend asked me to plug the link to the stream. Okay, but yeah, it's unfortunate. DC, I guess we'll have to wait on the results.
Yeah. We will have to see.
Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. I'm sending the link to my friend so we can get a little viewer on the stream. All right. So, do we have any word on who won the match? Okay, okay. Do we know which team won? I mean, my guess is Ink Black.
I'm guessing Ink Black won. VCU, that is Ink Black.
That is Ink Black, yeah.
So good
job,
which means they
Black.
That is a clean 4-0. They do take the set, but at least they, like, you know, at least they didn't get KO every game, you know? They did get that last Rainmaker stop.
Yeah.
Better chance, but yeah.
Yeah, instead of the openings going to the right, as we were talking about, when you go to the right on that map specifically, it's just like, where do I go from now? And what am I supposed to do? Just bring it up ramp and die? And that's what they tried to do, but it just, like, unfortunately, they died, so they couldn't get much of a lead off of it. And other than that, though, great performance from both teams, and yeah, I'm interested to see this next match on Clan Blitz Mako.
Yeah, the set is going to go in the books as 4-0 for VCU Ink Black, but we are just going to play the rest of the 3 in CCA tradition, so we see 3 more great games from these teams. Next up being Clan Blitz on Mako Mart.
Mako Mart Clams, oh boy, one of my mid maps in my opinion. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. Like, because you kind of have to funnel in to that one area in the main ramp that like slopes downwards in front of basket. You have to funnel in there. There's not a lot of options to go anywhere else. You can go over block and top left, but by the time you get up there, you're kind of picked off. You can go all the way around right, but again, now you're like with all of them. So you have to funnel in clams just to that one main area. It's generally just difficult to do much with, but once you get those clams in, it's really stressful for the defenders because they don't have a lot of space to work around if you've taken it, and if you can get up into their plat, then they're kind of pinched. So what are your thoughts about this map?
So, I think it's really hard to get a lockout. Because if you want to get a lockout, you need to send some aggressive weapon to right side, and you have to get some, like, mid-range or, like, some, like, wall-out weapon, like maybe Sloshing Machine on the left. And it's really hard to make that jump on the left side. However, once you do get that lockout position, it is devastating. The clam spawns on this map make it so easy to just score big.
Yeah, because it's so close to the basket. But like, if you really think about it, Machine on this map is deadly, and everybody knows this just because obviously the ledges, the plats, stacks, everything like that. So it's super hard to get a good foothold here if you don't have a bucket of some sort. But will we see one coming out from either team?
Ink Black does both teams opting for the Tri-Slusher Nouveau, that fizzy bomb spam combined with cooler meta. Is that that's a BPN on the side of Wyrmwind.
I didn't even notice the vac. Yeah, I mean, it's huge for clams, I guess. It's becoming more and more prompts in the meta. One already going down on the side of Ink Black, or 2 going down side of Ink Black, with Wyrmwind doing very well on this aggression with the blaster. And that's a V blaster. That's not even a range blaster. That's insane. I guess the bubble for clams?
I suppose so. Bubble for clams, autobomb is not bad here, I guess.
Yeah, and already one pressuring on right stack, and unfortunately the Zuka picks him off. Great Zuka. Will you find another on the left side?
Very nice.
Cooler coming out.
Cooler coming out. Lots of specials coming out. Inkjet and missile combination for that defense does find one there, but I believe they did have cooler, so it's not going to be doing too much damage.
Viper's all the way back in their spawn.
Are they putting a beacon there? No, no, they're not.
No, that's a V Wiper or D Wiper. Sorry, that is D Wiper.
Yeah,
No
that's-
beacon. That could have been huge though if they did. Unfortunately, did not decide to. But the blaster and
They got-
the V-shot, I believe, positioning towards mid, trying to push up on right side. The vac coming out, and could they get a clem in here? They have the BPN ready, but he's
Oh
holding
my
the clem with the vac out. He can't do much with that.
But who cares about Vac? You're up against a Wiper. You're not getting that
Yeah,
off.
Vac Wiper moment. We love Wiper as a Wiper player. But yeah, I mean, there's not a lot you can do against when you have Vac. I mean, you can shuffle around a bit, but other than that, you're pretty slow. Oh my
Ooh,
god,
ooh,
Zuka.
beautiful shot. Beautiful pick there.
Almost found two. I'm pretty sure you got 60 indirect on the other person. But
Absolutely.
Wyrmwind trying to find a pretty good foothold here. They're doing a lot better job of defending. Pressure's off. They're doing a lot better. And the
Blaster is finding his pick, taking control of right stack here, finding another, pushing the BP all the way back and putting that bubble up for the team.
At this point, they just need clams. They need to form some sort of super clam or power clam, and they need to get it in basket. It's still 100 to 100 on each side. Not much you can do. Zuka coming out, and you're finding a really nice pick. With the Fizzy trying to... Oh my god, two!
Oh my god, 2 picks! That's
And
going to be
down.
the first score of the game here. With 11 more clams in the inventory. Make that 9 actually, but they have so many clams to be able to put in here.
Very true, and the V-shot doing just that with putting in the clams. So unfortunately, he gets picked off on the way out. But now they're just going to have to play as much defense as they can with Wyrmwind trying to push back.
Yep, and we see the clam economies of both teams going up slowly again. Unfortunately, the shot gets picked on right by the Wiper there. Wiper trying to just making a lot of noise on their court side.
Very true, and the Tri-Saucer trying to push them back. And they do a really good job at that, but now they just have the pressure towards left stack, and they're not close enough to do it other than Fizzy Spam. But either way, the V-shot and the ballpoint devote, they're all missiled, and Zuka. This is huge pressure coming from the side of Ink Black. But unfortunately, one of them goes down. Not a lot they can do. The Tri-Slasher, yeah, they're doing a great job.
That Tri-Slasher made the very wise decision to be like, I'm missiled, who cares, I'm just gonna go forward, and just gets that pick. And there's 2 down on the side. Make that a 3 down on the a full wipe. But
this is gonna be a bubble. Maybe bubble on.
Put it on the pad. Put it on the pad. Just put it on the pad.
Put it on the pedestal. Bubble.
There we go.
Bubble.
Bubble on the pedestal, combined with the vac. A little. I would have timed that a little bit differently, but.
Whoa, is that a little bit of lag that I see?
A little bit. But
oh wait,
we
no.
only need 2 clams. We need 2 clams to take lead.
And there they are. Both putting in a lot more than 2. And that's it. They're gonna have lead now with a minute and a half left in this game. And 2 down on the side of Wyrmwind and 1 down on the side of Ink Black. Ink Black playing as well because they can on defense. And they still have 1 there. I believe that was the Blaster going down. But still, they have another Power Clam and they have a special online. And Zuka coming out from the side of Ink Black. This is huge.
Absolutely, with about a minute left to play. 14 clams on the side of Ink Black though, I believe.
Yeah, I mean... Oh, and they have Power Clam online now, too.
Beautiful pick. Now they have Cooler. They're gonna go crazy. Gets the pick. Very nice. Puts the missile down.
Another pick. And that's gonna be Clam in the basket. This could be a take back with lead if the Wiper can get there. And they're putting clams in. Are they gonna take lead?
More,
Wiper goes
but
down.
Not quite. The Blaster
ballpoint maybe.
Combo. Ballpoint sneaking. Do they see? Do they know? One clam. Not
open.
Quite enough.
Oh, the basket goes close. This is super unfortunate for the side of Ink Black. With 30 seconds left, they can still make this happen if they can get back into mid and make it
Absolutely. But that push was still important. It brought their penalty down to 14. So if they put a power clam in, that brings them down to 40. That is lead by 1 point if they get that power clam in. But they do have to build one in 17 seconds to get that overtime.
Very true. This is going to be huge for the side of Ink Black. And it looks like Wyrmwind already has a clam. They're looking to put that back in, and the clam on the side of Ink Black as well. Zuka coming out. This is going to be all-out special barrage.
Wait, Ink Black, okay, they do have the clam on the field, but they do get wiped, so that's game.
That should be, and that is game with time going in the basket. Wyrmwind finally taking a game in the set. They're up, or they're 4-1 now. Maybe they're slight reverse, or sorry, 5-1 or 4-1.
Well, it is 4-1 for the side of Ink Black. Ink Black won the set already, but that is a great consolation just to get that one. Like, great consolation. Prove that you can at least take a game, you know?
Maybe they can take 3 more. Or 2 more. 2 more. I'm so used to being 9.
The 9.
And that is a little bit more, but yeah.
The 9 set. The 9 game Looney sets, my god.
Yeah, even just my scrims are just 9, like... Oh, sorry, y'all, I'm just used to the 9. But yeah.
College students, we don't got no time for best of 9. We got homework to do.
True. All of the college stuff going on.
We got projects due on Monday.
I look at Twitch chat and I just see my friend and it's Nelk who's like, "Hi Vortex." Oh my
Woo.
god. Twitch chat going crazy right now. The blaster? I barely know her.
Oh my god. Don't even.
Next map mode coming up is going to be zones on.
Hey, Menta Zone.
Manta
Menta
zones?
Zone.
Oh, this is one of those double zones maps
It's
I was
that double
talking
zone
about.
map.
Oh, we hate Manta zones.
I like to see Squeezer here, personally. I think Wall is very underrated on this map. And the range in the
Really,
Zuko.
yeah. If V-Shot switches to Squeezer, they can even run it maybe a little bit of a V-Shot Squeezer comp. V-Shot Squeezer, ballpoint, Tri-Slosher maybe?
BP's really good as well. Stringer is weird here, I don't know. I don't like playing Stringer here.
If I said Stringer, I meant trying to vote.
Well, you said BP, I think.
Okay. But yeah, the ballpoint, this one and ballpoint's better maps, honestly, because you can have so much pressure you can just apply just by standing in bunker. And it's super easy to get a really good foothold on the side of either team running the ballpoint. And even then, you can move into their bunker, and now or even into their plat, and you just shut down their entire way to get back in. So as long as they don't pick you off, they're having a hard time getting back in. But what are your thoughts on this map?
This map is very difficult. Like, if you lose your own bunk, it's so hard to get back in.
Yeah.
Like, bunk is everything on this map. Now, if you somehow lose your top left, it's over.
Yeah. Oh, is that a bucket deco?
No, that's B.
No, I thought it was Slosher
no.
Deco, and I was like, there is no way that I just saw that Brennan comp. So you can do Slosher Deco competitive. I wasn't even sure of that, but yeah.
Yeah, but we do see the Squeezer coming out from Lux here.
True, the Squeezer and the Stringer coming out as well. Interesting pick.
What?
Squeezer going down already.
What? Okay. All right. They're showing up here.
Very true. This is the side of Wyrmwind?
Wyrmwind, yeah, Wyrmwind. They're showing up here, and that jet could be devastating here. And
especially if they get it right here.
Yeah,
they
on the side of bomb.
Very good pick.
They got the pick. But they do have Soda here. They're gonna pop jet, and they get the first shot.
Direct. Nice direct. Didn't even see him. And they could get a second here. They do get a second.
But
this is going to be zone control still, all the way down to 50.
Inkblack did have cooler though, so it's
free
not.
was on the side of Inkblack. It's a really easy position to retake, but still.
Misses that first shot, and was that a Stringer? Okay, no, it was a Stringer and the Tri-Slosher comboing there, but Slosher trying to find the pick. Gets two. That's gonna be the zone back.
They just had to get that side on their side, which is why I don't like the double zones, because sure, you can take zone, but now you have to get all the way farther up. But they do get the flip, and this is going to be Inkblack back in an advantageous position. Even, but...
Beautiful shot by the Stringer there to try to even it up, try to get back in, make a little bit of an opening. I want to see that cooler get popped soon, but they're so far away from their team.
Very true, and the Inkjet coming out, though, this could be huge to retake zone, because even Inkjet, just like 2 shots just can just cap zone. It's crazy. But unfortunately, not able to do much with it. They do push them out a little bit to get zone forward. But the cooler coming out as well on both sides is going to be a fast respawn match. Zuka coming out as well, not able to find a pick, unfortunately.
Inkblack still holding the zone, though, not letting it flip back over, and they only got around 10 points to take lead. Zones do get neutralized, and the zone does flip for the side of Wyrmwind here, keeping that lead intact. 3 minutes left to play, and Grace wants to find something more.
Unfortunately, it's not able to get it done, though, as Wyatt able to get a really nice pick with the V-Slosh. The V-Slosh, if they can get strikes here and take back zone, this could be huge. This could be what they need to get that lead. And they are coming out.
They are going to pop those strikes into their bunk, zoning them out, having the zone.
And a bomb pick, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely. Bomb pick.
Oh, another pick, too. That puts them in a 2v2. One team has Zuka, one doesn't. So this is going to be, if Zuka comes out, this could be the zone flip. And there it is.
It does come out, but they don't really have a sightline on anyone.
They don't. They're not able to get a pick as they all position behind the pillar. So the zone is 50-50. This could go either way still.
Slosher's a little bit out of position on the plat, though, but they need to be taken care of.
They do get taken care of.
Does find the pick here. However, they do need to get zone eventually. Soda does get popped to the side of IB.
It's very, very close. A very nice Zuka pick, too, on the Slosher. Are they going to let zone go? They do let zone go.
They let zone go. They do get minorly flanked there.
Striker is in their bunker.
Oh my god, what was the Stringer doing there? What What are they
Stringer
doing?
moment. Stringer moment.
Truly a Stringer moment. But look at this shield. Look at that shield with the support of the Slosher. It's so
But
good.
are they gonna win without shield? They can't
No.
against, I believe, is Zap.
Yeah, Zap.
Yeah, Zap. And Zap already painting for cooler there. Is in their bunker. This could be huge if the ballpoint gets there. If the ballpoint gets in bunker or on Grayson, they are there. They're positioning heavy towards their bunker. This is a huge lockout point. If they can keep them here, they are almost out of buffer. They could get zone. They could have lead.
Slosher does get the picks though, pushing them out of their bunker here as they are trying to recap zone. They get their own zone. Beautiful
Nice
Zuka shot.
Able to still stall zone, but that is zone back in the favor of Ink Black. Or sorry, Wyrmwind.
Yeah.
Wyrmwind able to take zone here and keep lead. But how long is it gonna last? Only a minute left in this match. This could still go either way with the zone flipping once again.
Trying to fight with the Jet for the bunk control. Not gonna be successful as the Ink Black pops their own Jet, finding three. Trying to find this fourth here, but Stringer able to find their own pick, able to keep their ground. A little too far up, but it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they could have saved the chumps. I don't know if they had cooler. I don't think they did. They could have kept chumps either way. They're positioning really heavy on Grace. Just only 30.
Zone hasn't flipped yet.
Zone hasn't flipped yet. Get zone. They just realized.
There we go.
Hit zone.
Any zoners?
Any zone painters? Oh my god. And already some really nice picks coming on the side of Wyrmwind to get Ink Black back out of control. And that zone's really close to flipping. There it goes. They have a zone flip once again. Ink Black not able to get out of buffer.
Oh, and the Tri-Slasher does get able to pick the... It's 3v3. Tri-Slasher looking for one more. Does find one more. It's 3 down on the side of Ink Black. It's just the Inkjet trying to cap zone, trying to secure overtime. Able to secure overtime, but I believe the zone's just going to flip right back.
They do. Really nice performance on both teams. That is going to be Wyrmwind up, I believe. Or, sorry, Wyrmwind one more game. So it's 4-2 now. This will be one last game. Does Wyrmwind get the 4-3?
They might make it 4-3. I
believe in them.
I think Wyrmwind's thinking right now, man, I wish these maps came earlier.
Yeah, I would be too. Just get the momentum going in your favor. That's already 2 that they've won in a row now.
Absolutely. And the last map of the set is TC on Museum d'Alfonsino.
Yeah, TC. You said TC Museum?
TC Museum.
I'm sorry. Huh? TC Museum is like never played, but I'm glad to see it play because it's not a bad map mode. It's just generally you'll run rain or clams over it.
Yeah,
but it's nice to see it come in. Honestly, this is one of the most snowbally maps in the game, in my opinion. You get that push going. I mean, even in general, like in rain and clams, it's kind of.
You need that second check though. That second check is everything.
True. Once you get past the second check, it's GG's at that point.
It's so hard.
A lot about it. It's super close to goal at that point. I believe
there
are only 2 checks on this map, correct?
There's 3.
3. Okay, 3.
Yeah, and especially with like, if you have like something like an Inkjet to get like clear top right, it's so hard to get back in.
Yeah, the Inkjet. Oh my god! If you can get like just like a wiper or anything to get on spinner onto the top right and have even more pressure up there, it's even harder to deal with that because now your entire top left, if you're defending that, is shut down, and you can really only go top right to try and flank around in mid, but it's too far to get there by the time tower. By the time you do, tower is already done. It's GG's, and then all you really have at that point is just push to plat, which is a very huge choke point. So that's I guess once you get past the second check, it's pretty much game. But yeah, what are your opinions on the rest of this set? Who do you think is going to win this last match?
I think Ink Black wins this last match. I think those those last 2 maps, like Clams, Mako, Zones, Manta, were very friendly to this Tri-Slusher player.
True, and it's not as good as on it's not as good as it is on the other past 2 maps that it is on Museum. So we could see it switch. But either way, that Tri-Slusher had very good games on the last 2. Will they be able to do it again? Maybe make it work on Museum. I guess we'll have to find out soon. Sorry, I'm still looking in Twitch chat. It's just like, oh my god, I'm sorry. But yeah, other than that, 28 seconds left on the ready up screen. Wyrmwind trying to. Oop, sorry, thanks. Wyrmwind's looking maybe a comp change coming out. They're taking a little bit to get ready. Maybe we were right about the Tri-Slasher switching out.
I don't see them playing Tri-Slasher here. Maybe they'll play something like... Yeah, maybe
Even then,
V/Carbon.
Carbon could work out. Carbon is really good on this map. It's so open that it's really good places to shark. So either way, here we are going into the final game 7. So far, the lead going, or the set going to Ink Black with a 4-2 lead. But will Wyrmwind make the reverse 3? I think they can do it.
I think
Leader
Wyrmwind...
scope.
Whoa, leader scope. Okay, you know what? That's some CCA. Game doesn't count. We're pulling out the leader. That's a classic.
That is a leader moment on. Well, actually on this map it works, but also Wiper Deco. So the combination of leader disposition and just already finding a pick too.
Beautiful. I mean, the leader into Stringer matchup, like, Stringer struggles so hard in this matchup.
Oh my god,
They're finding 2! They can't find 3 though, the Zuka wasting a lot of their shots trying to find the leader, kinda like pissed at the leader, like, you killed my friends.
You killed 2 of my friends, I need to get you now, and then unfortunately just can't find the pick. But still, they have to back up. No one stepped on tower at this point, and no one getting that path special charge. Either way, Viper being very aggressive here, it could work if they can find them. Jumping out already, but there's
jumping
one behind
in!
Viper. But jumping in?
Yeah!
Shimmer?
They were like, this is a bad spot. I'm gonna go further in.
Oh my god, and the Tri-Strike's coming out too. Getting them off tower, getting a pick on Viper, but they're still one down in man advantage. And they're gonna stay that way as Blaster tries to find a pick for defense, but can't get anything done with the limited range that they have available to them.
Yeah, they're just trying to keep some space, but unable to, just holding for time. Zuka does find one, trying to find another, just gonna lob that shot at the leader. Just...
Leader gets picked off there too with the Wiper Deco. But the Wiper Deco missiles here are gonna be huge. You need to get them off that plat to get second check. But Strike's coming out, preventing any of that from happening. And it's gonna be Wiper just fortunately goes down.
Gets caught out, but the Slosher inside the bubble. Bubble not coming up quite in time there.
Another pick. Could be 3.
Trying to find 3. Not able to find 3, but the teammates do find it.
It's going to be them going back, Ink Black going back in the push favor. Maybe get more of a lead, or somewhat of a lead.
Purple trying to find something, finding one. They're very clumped up. That's like what a Blaster likes to see. Oh no, what they die? It looks like a bomb.
Wipe out. Probably a bomb if I had to guess, or a stringer. Maybe it could have been a stringer if we
Yeah, maybe like one stringer shot, but that's crazy. As the specials do come online for Wyrmwind here. Bubble coming out, Zuka trying to
find a pick. Not a lot they can do. Strike's just on tower, stalling it out very well. But they do still have lead. Wyrmwind putting up a really defensive display here, and very offensive too, as they get 2 down. And Tri-Slosher backing up, but they don't know V shot behind them. They have to play around here, and they already have the pitch coming from the Blaster 2.
Big trade as they clear the second checkpoint. Bubble is ready. They're running double bubble. I just realized that. What?
Oh, you're right. The Blaster and the V Junior. This could be huge if they get a 3rd check. No one goes top left. They don't have a lot of time to. Yeah, they have everybody just spelling into tower. That's a really good lead.
They popped the first bubble to take the check and the second bubble to get to the next.
Yeah. The double bubble is huge. Unfortunately, the Blaster with bubble does get picked off, but they have Tri-Strikes on the other side of Ink Black. And getting bombed out of the top right position of Tri-Stringer. They have to reposition towards plat, but if they can get a Zuka or anything online like that, or like just a leader pick on this Tri-Stringer, that could shut them completely down, and they're already 2 down. 3 down. The Stringer does go down. I believe it was the leader. It might have not been, but still, this is huge for the side of Ink Black.
Yeah, they're getting their first massive push in. Wavebreaker does come out. The Blade, unfortunately, not able to find the pick. Oh my god, nice Purple on the Blaster finding 3. Trying to find the 4th. I don't know if they get the wipe, but they might get the jump. Not quite able to camp the jump, but the
Zuka.
The Zuka absolutely finding that pick.
Yeah, it's always the back lines that get picked off.
Unfortunately. Are we gonna crush the Lamau? What? That tower just crushed that bubble.
Real. Oh my god, but they're already in their plat. This is going to be even more of a lead for
them. And they have that second bubble. They have the second bubble. Oh!
No, the bubble goes down. The still fighting for tower. And they do get a pick.
It's 1v1. It's a 1v1.
Where is V-Shot?
There's V-Shot.
there he is. Where's V-Shot? Found him.
They're just getting jumped in. They're getting so many jumps.
We have a lot of pressure already applying. But Destruction Bomb coming out. Maybe finds a pick, maybe not. But it's a good pressure to get them off the plat. They're going to be going back for tower on the side of Purple. But finding a Wiper in the way. will he be able to take them down? The Wiper
It's the
does take one
50.
shot.
Doesn't quite get the other spot.
Oh my god, the Wiper's fighting! Oh, that was such a good fight. But still, the Wiper missiles coming out now. It's going to be a disposition. Only 20 seconds left to make a push inside of Ink Black.
It's just the junior. Bomb spamming for their life. The leader trying to find this pick. Not able to find it. Putting the wave breaker down for their team. Making some space. Bubble comes out. A little early on my opinion, but...
Yeah, I mean, still, they have already
what?
second check.
What happened?
It's just
Did the blaster get two?
Stand tower, stand tower. Oh, and the Ink Black goes down. Wyrmwind actually came back 3.
Yeah, you know, it won't show on their record, unfortunately, but they do take 3 games. I think Turple just kind of turned on those last 3 games.
True, and the bucket player as well did really, really good. If that was Turple as well, I'm not 100% sure, but still. Very nice performance from both teams tonight. But as far as that goes, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter, Splataster, one word. And if you ever fight the Splatoon team sub power up, get ready for some cheese. And yeah, yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, I'm SPU. I'm SPU Astrum, the Beacon Man.
I did not realize that was you. It was quite nice to meet you. But as far as me, you can find me at Twitter. Vortex 0 all caps instead of an O, by the way, 0 instead of an O, and 3 underscores, and on Discord Vortex with 0 no caps this time, another .9282. Sorry, my tags are so weird. Everybody likes Vortex, or at least the name at least, so it's taken a lot. But yeah, other than that, Twitch chat, y'all have a great night. That's gonna be it for me.
Yep. Have a good night, everybody, and thank you for watching the CCA.